Hi, I'm Kiyoshi from HallMat in Houston, and today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about dress trousers. So we have a wide variety of trousers available. Most fabrics that we have can be made into trousers, but I want to show you some of the most popular options. So the first option is going to be this, just our basic cotton chino cloth. Some people call these khakis. Whatever the case is, it's going to be a twill cotton weave that's usually shades of tan, although we have some gray, we have some navy as well, we even have olive, huge variety, but this is a go-to. Now, the one downside to cotton trousers is that you are going to need to constantly get them pressed and repressed or ironed, and it can be a bit of a hassle. So if that's not for you, you don't like the way that a pair of khakis looks at the end of the day because of all the creasing and wrinkling, another alternative that I often suggest for clients are going to be this. So this is our wool gabardine. Now from a distance, you wouldn't be able to tell that these are wool. These look like khakis, act like khakis, but they don't have any of the bad characteristics. So it's still a very dense twill weave. This wool weave is woven in Japan. It's about 195 grams per meter, and so it's not too heavy, but it still has an incredible, really nice drape. These are my personal pair. I've kind of wear tested these for almost a year now, and I've liked the way that they've behaved. I've only had to dry clean them once, and they do really, really great. They hold up really well. They don't crease or wrinkle like cotton pants do, and I think they're a really good workhorse trouser for most guys. One of my clients who got the cotton pair also got a pair in stone gabardine, wool gabardine as well. So he wants to try both. Now, another alternative that's probably like your classic dress pant is going to be wool. Now, there's a lot of wool dress pants out there. A lot of people will get the same type of wool, that super dense worsted wool, like 120s or super 130s. And that's okay. We use it for suits quite a bit. But what I like to do is instead offer guys the alternative in Fresco. So what is Fresco? So Fresco is a brand name woven by Huddersfield Group. And what it is, it's 100% wool, but it's woven a little bit differently than like your typical worsted wool suit material. So first of all, it's a multiply yarns in either direction, the warp and the weft, so horizontal and vertical. So these multiple plies are twisted together and woven in a state of tension. What that does is it causes the fabric to have a lot of crease resistance and also a lot of tenacity and durability. So if you are going to be wearing the living daylights out of these trousers week after week, you're going a long time between dry cleanings, maybe you travel a lot for work, I love Fresco for that reason. Also, the wonderful advantage of this, especially here in Houston where it's very humid or warm climates, is that the weave, it's not densely woven like most suit fabrics tend to be. Instead, the lattice is more open weave, so it allows airflow through. It wears a lot cooler. So if you're looking for something with moisture wicking that's very, very durable, that also has all the great crease resistance of wool to the extreme, I highly recommend Fresco. And this client, he got two because he wanted to double up on a classic pair of trousers. Now I'll give you one more that's kind of going to be a little bit more suited for warmer climates, and in Houston I found these to be pretty agreeable. This one is a wool and linen blend with a little bit of elastane for stretch. It's an unusual weave, and we have these in about almost a dozen colors now. I really like these because you get the look of linen, so you get that casualness. But the downside of linen, as we all know, is that it tends to wrinkle and crease. These don't have that wrinkle and crease problem. Because of the wool content and because of the elastane, it gives a little bit of stretch. This is an extremely durable pant. It drapes really well out the gate. I've had these again for about a year, and they do not really wrinkle like traditional linen trousers tend to. So I still think they're very work appropriate, especially in a business casual environment, especially if you work in a warmer climate. These are perfect. The one thing I also like about these two is that they also have an open weave for airflow, so you have the breathability. And I know a lot of people don't like elastane, and I understand the hesitance with that, but I like them in this case because traditionally linen trousers or linen garments in general, have zero stretch and movement. Unlike pure wool, which has a little bit of give to it in those type of garments, linen has no give at all. So having a little bit of elastane woven into this allows you to have that linen look and feel and durability with also having a little bit of stretch and movement that you wouldn't ordinarily get, which I think can be nice if you're going to be in dress pants all day, every day. So those are my top picks for men's dress trousers. We make all of them custom at Hall Madden to each individual client, all to your specifications. And to get your own pair and build out your wardrobe, go to hallmadden.com and we'll be happy to get you sorted. Thanks.